New charges in the Penn State hazing case. The FBI now says they've recovered disturbing video that was deleted after Piazza's death, showing just how much he was given a drink. ABC's Gio Benitez is outside the courthouse in Pennsylvania. Good morning, Gio.
Robin, good morning to you. Prosecutors say that video shows even more hazing, and this morning they're calling it a crucial piece of evidence. This morning, potential bombshell evidence in the alleged hazing death of Penn State freshman Tim Piazza. On Monday, the district attorney charging 12 more of Piazza's former fraternity brothers with a variety of charges after the FBI recovered deleted video from the night the 19-year-old died.
Missing from the evidence in this case was what really happened downstairs in that dark basement that night. This video is the missing link.
They claimed, we don't know what else happened other than what was seen in the upstairs video. And we don't know what happened in the basement. Guess what, guys? Now we know.
In all, 26 brothers now charged, many facing allegations from reckless endangerment to manslaughter. Police say the students led them to believe a security camera in the fraternity's basement wasn't working, but instead they allegedly deleted the video. Prosecutors say the now recovered video shows the brothers giving Piazza 18 drinks in less than 90 minutes. That's a drink every 4.5 minutes.
Tim never gets his own alcohol. It's just the brothers continuing to give him alcohol.
So they just keep handing him more and more alcohol.
Yeah, the wine, the vodka, and the beer.
At a previous hearing, the court had already seen other videos showing Piazza stumble through the house, at one point falling down a flight of stairs. No one in the house called for help for 12 hours. One defense attorney says his client is innocent.
I'm very confident that when we get to litigate these issues in a courtroom, not in a press conference, the charges regarding involuntary manslaughter, aggravated assault, hazing and reckless endangerment, and the other serious charges will be dismissed against Michael Bonatucci.
This morning, the parents of Tim Piazza have a warning for other families.
Talk to your children. Tell them not to get involved in this nonsense.
Your life is too important to put it on the line for a brotherhood or a sisterhood. It matters.
And they say they've heard from parents all across this country. And one mother in particular sent them this letter, and it just meant so much to them. It said this: Tim's life mattered to me. Robin.
Absolutely, absolutely, Gio. How did police even know about the deleted video?
So that video that they already had, they actually saw the timestamps. And Robin, they saw that there was a big missing chunk. They said, boy, that doesn't make sense. They sent that to the FBI. The FBI recovered it.
Oh, great police work there. All right, Gio, thank you very much. Dan Abrams is back along with our senior legal correspondent, Sunny Hostin. So, new tape, new charges.
Yeah, and look, it's very disturbing that they apparently deleted this tape. I mean, that in and of itself is a crime. But I'd say two things. Number one is that a tape can make all the difference. Being able to watch something happen can change everything. On the one hand, you can say, we think this happened, we think that happened. Watching it happen is a totally different story. But with that said, I'm not certain that this changes the legal analysis with regard to the most serious crimes. Because remember, a judge has already dismissed the involuntary manslaughter, aggravated assault charges. What we're going to see here in the basement, likely, is the drinking part. And so I don't know that this is going to lead the judge to say, this now rises to the level of involuntary manslaughter.
I'm going to completely disagree with my good friend Dan Abrams. I mean, you know, involuntary manslaughter is certainly very difficult to prove as a prosecutor because it's an unintentional killing, and people are more comfortable when you can see intent. But in order to prove involuntary manslaughter, you have to prove a causal link between a defendant's conduct and then the victim's death. This is the missing link because the video shows that he was plied with 18 drinks in 82 minutes, but for the alcohol consumption and but for them giving it to him, and but for the fact that they didn't even help him, he would be alive today. That's all the prosecutors need
but
here.
they knew all of that before. I mean, and so nothing.
They didn't have a video of it.
They didn't
know who gave it to him.
But they knew all the facts surrounding what had happened, and the judge made that decision. Yeah.
They deleted it.
Yeah.
So they obviously
but that's
knew,
a separate crime.
They obviously knew something was wrong.
Right. No question. That's a separate crime, right? So you just have to evaluate both the crimes and the individuals separately, which is we can't lump all these people in together and say, oh, there are 18 people who did this or this or that. You're going to have to evaluate each and every one of these cases separately and say, what did this person do?
And I think that's what the prosecutors have done, because now that you have this missing link video, 4 out of the 10 defendants have been charged with involuntary manslaughter. I would bet my bottom dollar that those are the 4 that plied him with the drinks. That's the missing link.
But remember that, again, it's critical to remember that the judge already evaluated involuntary without the video.
You really feel that seeing the video
makes a huge difference.
I've tried so many cases, Robin, where the video makes all the difference. When you can place those jurors at the scene of the crime and you can tell those jurors they knew they did something wrong and that's why they deleted that tape, that's all I need.
But this isn't about jurors, right? I think that right now you're talking about, can you overcome it with the judge? And that's the first question they're going to have to deal with, which is, can they convince this judge that things are now fundamentally different? Prosecutors had already, by the way, refiled the charges on involuntary. The prosecutors already said, we think there was a problem here. We're refiling the charges. We're going to add additional evidence, etc. This will just bolster that case.
Very doubtful that a judge seeing this video and the death of a young, promising man is going to dismiss these charges.
The most serious charges. Remember, we're not talking about dismissing all. Right, we're not talking about dismissing the deleting the tape and the hazing, etc.
When the judge does
no, look,
that.
it may be, but it's. But I'll bet you this. I'll bet you that at least some of the involuntary manslaughter charges will be dismissed.
I'll take that bet.
Yeah.
I got to tell you guys, I remember when Timothy's mother and father and brother were right here in this studio, and this moment is for them.
Yes.
You know, they have been very steadfast, and having this again, because you don't delete something if you don't think
the video speaks the truth. I mean, no matter what you think about this case, that video tells you what happened.
It implies to me that they knew it was wrong.
All right.
They did.
Thank you both very much. We'll stay on it.
You bet.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.